Fields of heather, winds that moan, footprints scatter. I walk alone, but on echoes echo so tight. Fiddle whispers in the fading light. Tell me, where do the rivers go? Where does the wild wind blow? Wandering roads, they call me home. Paths untold, where shadows roam, upbeat, a breath, the heart unknown. Wandering roads, they call me home. Skyline bends where the hills unfold, stories hidden in the barking cold. Flute notes tumble high and low, bass lines rumble down below. Do the stars keep secrets near? Do they burn away my fear? Wandering roads, they call me home. Paths untold, where shadows roam, upbeat, a breath, the heart unknown. Wandering roads, they call me home.
Pipes swell, ancient whispers through the vinyl haze. 808 stomping echoes through the clan's maze. Fiddle screaming, got the groove in a headlock. Scratching history, DJ's fingers hit the bedrock. Bled on my soul, taut and stitched in the veins. Highland ghost dance, caught in a change refrain. Bagpipes sing, let the echoes ride. Drums collide where the roots don't hide. From the heather hills to the city side. Highlands call and the beats won't die. Harp strings plucked like a poet's breathless sigh. Flute takes flight, wings spread across the sky. Clan wars in my cadence, rhythms ancient fight. Celtic knots tangled in the cipher tonight. Boots on the moss, but the kicks stay clean. Bridging old and new, I'm the ghost in the machine. Bagpipes sing, let the echoes ride. Drums collide where the roots don't hide. From the heather hills to the city side. Highlands call and the beats won't die. Fog rolls thick, wraps a bass in mystery. Scratches crackle, vinyl hums with history. Fiddle cries sharp like a blade unsheathed. Ancestors nod in the beats they believe. Oh, bagpipes sing, let the echoes ride. Drums collide where the roots don't hide. From the heather hills to the city side. Highlands call and the beats won't die.
Steps in the glen, shadows chasing the dew. Harp strings whisper secrets ancient and true. Baldron knocking like a heart in the mist. Fiddle wailing, echoing what the winds kiss. Stone walls crumble, moss seeks the crown. My bars cut sharper than the sword in the mound. Echoes in the green, voices under the fern. Roots deep in the earth where the stories burn. Whispers of the glen calling me home through harp and the drum where the wild winds roam. Made away thunder, but the whistle hums clear. Ancient and future collide right here. Ancient and future collide right here. Gold talks glint, history wrapped in chains. Flute notes swirl like the smoke of old flames. Bass deep, shaking up the bones of the past. Stories carved in stone, built to outlast. Rogues tap rhythms on the warm cobbled street. Rap meets the faded where the echoes repeat. Tongues of the poets drinking deep from the well. Words flow like the river where the salmon dwell. Whispers of the glen calling me home through harp and the drum where the wild winds roam. Made away thunder, but the whistle hums clear. Ancient and future collide right here. Ancient and future collide right here.
Stones in the river, they don't roll. Echoes of whispers, tales untold. Barefoot on moss, the ground so cold. Ancient voices, young hearts bold. Fiddle cries, the harp replies. Underneath the gray blue sky. Roots and echoes calling me through the woods and to the sea. Beats that thunder, winds that flee. Roots and echoes setting me free. Skyline fades where the cliffs collide. 808s rumble like the turning tide. Crows in the distance, their wings so wide. Bodrum beats where secrets hide. Flute ascends, the past defends. The rhythm bends but never ends. Roots and echoes calling me through the woods and to the sea. Beats that thunder, winds that flee. Roots and echoes setting me free.
whispers where the winds have drawn. 808s roll deep like the ocean's cry. Ball drum beats under a violet sky. The fiddle hums of ancient days, while the crispy leads modern ways. Winding roads where the rivers sing, through the valleys where the echoes cling, past and present where they collide. Winding roads take me for the ride. Ooh,
Stone walls crumble, moss turn to lace, blue melodies chase, time leave no trace. A shadow of youth in the morning mist, the clash of errors in the beat persists. Drums like footsteps on forgotten trails, carrying voices from olden days.
all the wind knows, the harp sighs through every beat, the old world flies. Winding roads where the rivers sing, through the valleys where the echoes cling, past and present where they collide. Winding roads take me for the ride. Blue rises bright and free, like a bird's flight above the sea. Strings entwine, the story spun, two hearts dance under the
Down through the heather where the cold winds bite, a whispering tune in the fall of night. Border runs pulse, steady like a heart. Fiddle cries sharp, tearing dreams apart. Footsteps vanish, lost in the peak, chasing shadows where the earth and sky meet. Through the heather, through the haze, lost in the tune of forgotten days. Echoes calling, soft and low, where the wild winds and the old songs go. Pines stand tall, their roots in stone. Beneath their boughs I walk alone. The 808 hums, a wolf in the mist. Flute sings sweet, a bittersweet twist. Rivers carve lines deep in the land. History flows through the cracks in my head. And I wonder still, who sings the song over yonder hill? Through the heather, through the haze, lost in the tune of forgotten days. Echoes calling, soft and low, where the wild winds and the old songs go. Fingers on strings, the heart begins. Threads of gold in the autumn winds. The bottom strikes, a heartbeat true. Ancient rhythms, old and new. The road winds tie a tangled skein, fog drips low, whispering rain. Through the moss the echoes hum, a button thump where shadows drum. Under stars that twist and bend, where does this old path end? The weaving path, it pulls me through. The harp, the drum, the beat, what's true? Fiddle cries and the flute calls back, a tale untold on the winding track. Speak of years gone by, lamenting losses, the battle cry. Roots dig deep where the rivers part, 808 shakes a pulsing heart. Can you hear it, the call of the strings? A world alive in the songs it sings. Rhythm and roots, they twine as one. The past, the future under the sun. The weaving path, it pulls me through. The harp, the drum, the beat, what's true? Fiddle cries and the flute calls back, a tale untold on the winding track.
Strings hum ancient tales in the ether. Bard on heartbeat, thump thump through the speaker. Fiddle weaves whispers, ghosts in the heather. Rhyme spitting tight lines, stitching syllables together. Emerald owl flows, moss covered rhythm. Echoes in the cliffs, yeah the ancestors listen. Bass drops heavy, fog rolls thick. Flute notes dancing, quicksilver slick.
Shamrock cipher, roots run deep. Voices of the past in the beats I keep. Rhymes don't stack, giants of the street. Shamrock cipher where the old and new meet. Shamrock cipher, roots run deep. Voices of the past in the beats I keep. Rhymes don't stack, giants of the street. Shamrock cipher where the old and new meet.
Words cut sharp, sharper than a sickle. Gold coin cadence, no leprechaun trickle. 808 thundercloud split in the mist. Fingers trace the map where the riddles persist. Stone circle spin, records in the moss. Time's a spiral staircase, never a straight cross.
Flute goes wild, soaring high through the green. Echoes of the hills paint the south, you're serene. Fiddle takes over, weaving threads unseen. And the beat snaps back, sharp, crisp, clean. Shamrock cipher, roots run deep. Voices of the past in the beats I keep. Rhymes don't stack, giants of the street. Shamrock cipher where the old and new meet. Shamrock cipher, roots run deep. Voices of the past in the beats I keep. Rhymes don't stack, giants of the street. Shamrock cipher where the old and new meet.
Stone cold, ancient runes, shadows dance round the moon. Forgotten tunes, echoes in the crag, whispers in the mist. Each beat's a pebble drop, ripple through the abyss. Bar arm thumps, heartbeats sink in my chest. Tales of old, stories stitched in the west. The heart plucks threads from the threads of the sky. Time's a spiral, spinning slow as I fly.
Cliffs speak low, secrets they know. Voices in the gale where the wild winds blow. Whisper of the cliffs, they sing, they hum, calling me back to the place I'm from.
Green hills roll like a wave of fate. Each blade of grass a life, each stone a gate. Pipes wail sharp, cut through the cold. Baseline stops like hooves in the sun. Runes in my veins, inked in the blood. Rhymes spill fast, a rushing flood.
Cliffs speak low, secrets they know. Voices in the gale where the wild winds blow. Whisper of the cliffs, they sing, they hum, calling me back to the place I'm from. Whispers of the past and the harp's first string. Ancient hands, they pull, they sing. Echoes rise where the rivers bend. Time's a loop, not an end. Fiddle cut sharp, a warrior's blade. 808 stops, the ground obey. Feet on the stone, the rhythm will lie. But on beats in the moonlit sky. Roots run deep, they hold the line. Rhymes reach far, they intertwine. From the hills to the streets, we find our time. Roots and rhymes. Roots and rhymes. There's a whisper, a cry. Clouds power white in a rebel sky. Low and hum like the earth's own heart. Every verse a spell, every beat a spark. Harp string shimmer, they pierce the soul. Words like arrows, they take their toll. Breath of the old world, light of the new. With a bridge, with a true. Roots run deep, they hold the line. Rhymes reach far, they intertwine. From the hills to the streets, we find our time. Roots and rhymes. Roots and rhymes.
Strings pluck sharp, but on heartbeat thump steady. Fiddle cries old tales, bass drops heavy. Whistle spins stories, wind swept and free. I'm the bard of the block, ancient roots of my tree. Emerald owl meets the concrete grind. Gold at the end of this rhyme I find. Pipes hum wisdom, beats break time. Rhythms collide with tradition aligned.
Whistle and wordplay, where legends collide. Pipes sing the past, bass shakes the ride. Echoes of harp strings, they shimmer and glide. Whistle and wordplay, the worlds we strive.
Hats tick, 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 like a clock won't quit. Past and present mix, I'm the alchemist. Spitting bars like Gala chants in the mist. Each rhyme a spark, the groove's catalyst. Celtic knots in my flow, no start, no end. Baseline breaks tight, where the roots extend. Harper red, just oh shimmer. Ancient they lend, break this, weave the future, time we bend.
Whistle and wordplay, where legends collide. Pipes sing the past, bass shakes the ride. Echoes of harp strings, they shimmer and glide. Whistle and wordplay, the world's we whistle and wordplay, where legends collide. Pipes sing the past, bass shakes the ride. Echoes of harp strings, they shimmer and glide. Whistle and wordplay, the worlds we strive.
Whispers of the heart, strings sing in the mist. Ancient roots thump, more than drums twist. Echoes from the hills where the spirits persist. Bassline rolls deep, can't resist. Can't resist. Can't resist. Can't resist. 808s rumble, fiddle cuts like a blade. Legends in the wind where the melodies fade. Streets meet their highlands, a fusion display. Timeless as the stones where the druids once prayed. From the druids once prayed. From the druids once prayed.
From the glen to the block, it's a story we tell. Beats beat the breeze like a magical spell. Dance at the past where the echoes dwell. Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Rise and revolt. Rise and revolt. Rise and revolt. Rise and revolt.
Flute no spiral, like smoke in the air. Bars tight as a fist, no room to despair. Tales of the old gods I pull from the lair. Mix it with the struggle, modern day repair. Fiddle weaves threads, a tapestry raw. Crisp beat snaps like the crack of the law. Lines stacked like hands, flaws and all. Words like arrows strike true without a flaw.
Harp strings, some whispers of gold. Stories untold, through the rhythms unfold. Celtic in my soul, hip-hop in my mold. A fire in the wind, burning bold, burning bold. Burning bold, burning bold, burning bold. Burning bold, burning bold.
Ancestors humming the harp, sweet strings. Echoes in the wind, what the bodrum brings. Fiddle cries, a banshee in the night. 808 stumps, mountains take flight. Whistle weaves through the baseline haze. Roots in the soil, but my mind ablaze.
Highland sight for the hills spit fire. Echoes of the clans and the beats conspire. Fiddle screams, the whistle soars higher. Highland sight for my soul's light wire. Highland sight for the hills spit fire. Echoes of the clans and the beats conspire. Fiddle screams, the whistle soars higher. Highland sight for my soul's light wire.
Cloak of the fog, I step through the dew. Footprints vanish, but my words break through. Tongue sharp swords of a bard's decree. Battlefields built on rhymes tapestry. Deep bass growls the earth's heartbeat. Carved in stone where the drum and heart meet.
Fingers on strings, centuries they sing. Bottle on snaps where the echoes cling.
Highland sight for the hills spit fire. Echoes of the clans and the beats conspire. Fiddle screams, the whistle soars higher. Highland sight for my soul's light wire. Highland sight for the hills spit fire. Echoes of the clans and the beats conspire. Fiddle screams, the whistle soars higher. Highland sight for my soul's light wire. Flute takes flight through the glen it wends. Melody bends where the river ascends. Time dissolves in the rhythm's embrace. Future and past in the same sacred.
Yeah, pipes hum low, tales of the glen. Echo in the bassline, drum hits 10. Shadows stretch long, moss wraps the stone. Ancient whispers, wee beats of their own. Branches crack, the fiddle snaps quick. Bought on heartbeats, steady as the wick. Big corner strings pluck sharp as a blade. Legends in the grove where the deals get made.
Shamrock and shadows, the rhythm unfolds. Irish pipes wail where the story is told. Bassline's a river, it flows through the hills. Head and whistles rise, chasing the chills.
Wolves howl faint, moon's icy grin. Fingers on harp strings, let the breakbeat spin. Celtic tales, tattooed on the night. Lantern flames flicker, green turns to white. Ghosts of the poets, the voices in sync. Bars like a pub, every rhyme's a drink. Feet hit the moss, dance in the fog. Roots of the old world feed this log.
Harp notes tumble, a cascade of stars. Bread beef fractures, rhythm jars. Echoes of the cliffs, the gulls take flight. Melody bends, folding day into night.
Harp strings hum, threads of the mist. 808s thump, where the fairies twist.
But on heartbeat, ancient and tight, echoes in the green where day meets night. Fiddlers bow cut sharp through the fog, bassline stomps like a wild-eyed hog. The emerald echoes deep in the trees, whispers of the past, ride the breeze, sing to the stars, cry to the moon. Emerald echoes, they'll find you soon.
Whistles rise like ghosts in the glen, truth unspoken by mortal men. Stone circles spin, tales of old flow through veins, blood turn gold.
Drums crack loud, the storm of the clan, roots run deeper than the steps of man.
Fingers on strings, magic untamed, history calls, nothing's the same.
Emerald echoes deep in the trees, whispers of the past, ride the breeze, sing to the stars, cry to the moon. Emerald echoes, they'll find you soon. Flute takes flight, a sparrow on high notes, spill colors, painting the sky. Dance on the edge where shadows play. Night gives birth to another day.
Harp strings hum, ancient tales in the breeze. Whistles whisper secrets through the emerald seas. Modern heartbeat, rhythm born from the peat. Spitting verses sharp as thistle roots under my feet. Echoes of clans clash in the back of my mind. 808s rumble, the future and past intertwined. Words dance like shadows on a castle wall. Legacy looms heavy, but I carry it all.
Emerald echoes, they call through the mist. Ancient voices can't resist. Step to the beat, the harp insists. Emerald echoes, they call through the mist.
Fiddler weaves a thread through the fabric of time. Every note a needle stitching up the divine. Flute solo flies, a bird on the wing. Over bass lines booming, let the harmony sing. History in my veins, ink in my pen. Writing notes to the old, breathing life again. My flow's a stream, winding through the glen. Tradition reborn, watch it transcend.
Low and bass meets the Celtic trill. Whistles and beats on the foggy hill. Flute takes a lead, a melody shrill. Emerald echoes feel the chill.
Emerald brew echoes.
Strings hum, ancient winds in the room. Bars bar thumps like a heartbeat's boom. Whistles whisper tales of stone and lore, echoes of battles, kings and moors. Gold on my neck, but it feels like a chain. Emerald Isle blood running thick in my veins. Fiddle cries while the 808 drops. Celtic soul laced with a beat that knocks. Echoes, echoes, voices of the past. Drums beat steady, the rhythm will last. Emerald echoes, green in the haze. Lost in the harp, I'm a wolf in the maze. Echoes, echoes, voices of the past. Drums beat steady, the rhythm will last. Emerald echoes, green in the haze. Lost in the harp, I'm a wolf in the maze. Flute wails sharp, cutting through the mist. Bassline growls like a serpent's hiss. Stories carved deep in the bark of the trees. Raps weave tight, ancient scrolls on the breeze. Step to the mic, I'm the bard of the night. Spitting fire while the moon ignites. From cliffs to the coast, I toast the dawn. Legacy of poets, the rhyme lives on.
Pluto dances wild, free as the air. Melody spins, pulling hearts unaware. Fingers on strings, they pluck and they slide. Harp sings soft where the spirits abide.
Cries sharp like a blade through the sky. The weights drop low, making mountainside. Footsteps like dancing on the Mars. With every beat I find what was lost.
Do you hear it too? That ancient sound pulling you up from the underground. Echoes of the highlands calling me home through the mist and the valleys I roam. Flutes in the air, harp in the stream, Celtic rhythms in my hip-hop dream.
Then rise to shout like a lone wolf's howl. No room for doubt. Bassline rolls like a thunderous wave, mixing old with the bold. What we crave.
Fiddle strings hum like a forest alive. Echoes of the past where the whisper survives. See a popping, Baron's heartbeat thumps. Stepping through the moss, rhythm jumps in clumps. Lantern light flickers, shadows twist and shift. Souls ancient, flows like the emerald rift. Words build quick, stone paths they carve. Deep roots tangle the verse and the stars.
Emerald echoes calling me back. Pipes sing high, bass deep in the track. Dance through the mist, hear the stories they told. Emerald echoes, green and gold, green and gold, green and gold.
Crisp, snap like branches crack. The harp strings a tail, no turning back. Whistle cut sharp like a blade of the night. Rap flows tidal high cliffs in flight. Ancestors' laughter carried on the breeze. Shades of the isle carved in the seas. In the break storm, harp reigns pure. Voices of the ages, timeless and sure.
Harper blushes a shimmering stream. Brick cracks, it shatters the dream. Spirits rise in the space between the past and now, a woven seam.
Emerald veins in the roots of the earth.
Boron heartbeat giving birth.
Fiddle notes sharp like a rebel's dirk.
Each sicker strings pluck, the rhythm berserk.
Whistle sings soft in the wind they float.
Story of the land wrapped in a single note.
Bassline heavy like the weight of lore.
Echoes in the hills knocking on the door.
Let the pipes cry loud, let the bassline bounce. Echo through the valleys where the spirits pounce. Emerald pulse, feel it in your chest. Celtic groove where the roots don't rest. Let the pipes cry loud, let the bassline bounce. Echo through the valleys where the spirits pounce. Emerald pulse, feel it in your chest. Celtic groove where the roots don't rest.
Hi-hats tap like the rain on stone. Rap flows ancient from marrow to bone. Harp strings whisper of battles untold. Brave break snaps like a warrior bold. Hands on the board, on rhythm takes hold. Mixing old myths with the future's gold. Emerald vows in the rhyme I weave. History's a song that we never leave.
Harp cascades like a waterfall. Break deep cracks through the banquet hall. Echoes of clans where the shadows call. Then the whistle returns, standing tall.
Ancient winds hum, the harp strings sing. 808s rumble where the clan used to bring. Stories of the glen whispered soft in the mist. Now the bar on thumps, a revolution's twist. Fiddle cries sharp like the wail of a banshee. Flow cuts clean, razor's edge in the dance. We move through the pines, roots grip tight to the dirt. Old world's heartbeat stitched into my verse.
Echoes of the glen, they call me back again. Through the mist, through the rain, through the shadow glen. Echoes of the glen, they sing, they transcend. Feel the pull, hear the call where the echoes blend.
Celtic whispers riding high on the breeze. Foot snake wild like vines in the trees. Heart and dreams stitched in the fabric of time. Spit these bars like the clash of swords and rhyme. Bagpipes hum in the background faint. Melody ancient, brushstrokes paint this picture vivid. Tradition meets the streets, past and presence collide where the harp and the beat. Fiddle cuts deep through the fog, through the storm. Flutes high cry, reborn, reform. The Glen's voice whispers, listen to the lore. Old paths, new steps, marching evermore.
Ancient winds hum low through the stone, carve out a rhythm, marrow to bone. Echoes in the hills, a warrior's tone. Whistle and fiddle, bloodlines grown. Bard on heartbeat, step through the mist. Fingers snapping, truth clenched in a fist.
Echoes of the highlands calling me home, through valleys and shadows where spirits roam. Pipes cry together, the soul's undertone. Highlands, the highlands, never alone.
Strings pluck sharp, tales of the past. Wolves in the forest, shadows that cast. Legends walk with me, they never ask. Just watch as I move, my words amass. Lanterns of the night, the glow won't last, but the fire inside, unshaken, steadfast.
Harp sings soft and a breakbeat strike. Past meets the present, no wrong or right. Echoes of the highlands calling me home, through valleys and shadows where spirits roam. Pipes cry together, the soul's undertone. Highlands, the highlands, never alone. Harp strings tangle with the stars in the sky. Bass drops low as the moon climbs high. Dreams unravel, hear the battle cry. Timeless as the waves, let the rhythms fly.
Modern heartbeat, ticking through the mist. Fiddle sing sharp, blade on the wrist. Words like arrows through the forest they fly. Shadows in the heather where secrets lie. Pipes some low, tales of stone and moss. Past and the present paths we cross. Past of the present paths we cross. Echoes of the glen where the winds begin. Harmonized pipes pulling deep within. Step to the rhythm, let the story spin. Echoes of the glen where the souls are Kenya. Hats criff snap, ticking off the time. Bassline stomps, marching through rhyme. Sicko strings pluck at my mind. Harp notes drift, stars align. Whistle cuts through, cold and clean. Ancient voices ride the machine upload. Water in the moonlit creek. Break beds crackle, the future speaks up.
Bows bend, roots grip tight. Legends clash in the pale twilight.
Echoes of the glen where the winds begin. Harmonized pipes pulling deep within. Step to the rhythm, let the story spin. Echoes of the glen where the souls are Kenya.
Glen calls flesh and bone. Bass fades, but the echoes remain. Timeless, ageless, through joy and pain.
Whispers in the heather, voices in the breeze. Echoes carry stories from the roots of ancient trees. 808 stomping, bought on steady knocking. Ghosts of the glen got my rhyme book rocking. Stones stacked high, castle walls hold the weight of battles long gone, still I hear the fates debate. Fiddle weeps soft like the hills in the rain, but the beat kicks hard, blood pumping in my veins.
Echoes of the glen, they call me again. Through harpstrings and whispers, a song without end. Feet to the earth where the stories began. Echoes of the glen, they call me again.
Dance wild, chasing shadows in the mist. Each note a dagger, each rhyme a clenched fist. Ancient runes hum beneath my Nike soles. Past meets the present, blending spirits and goals. Lantern light flickers past carved in the peat. The glen, don't forget, every word feels complete. 808 growl under fiddle, sweet cry. Roots deep in the earth, but I'm reaching the sky.
Harp sing sharp, cutting through the air. Flutes wild trill like a fox in its lair. Drums pound low, heartbeat of the glade. Memories of warriors and the legends they made. Echoes of the glen, they call me again. Through harp strings and whispers, a song without end. Feet to the earth where the stories began. Echoes of the glen, again. Stones on the hillside, cold wind screaming. Dreams in the heather where the sun keeps gleaming. Echoes of the ancients, whispers in the reeds. Turntable spins where the fiddle line bleeds. 808 stomps, boots on the moor. Past meets present, I'm the key to the door. Bagpipes wail, beat drops heavy. Harp strings pluck while the groove stays steady. Highland hustle, feel the clash and the merge. Celtic soul with a modern surge.
Play it on my back, but the flow so sharp. Quill turns mic, got a warrior's heart. Vinyl scratch a crack like a blade on stone. Carve my name in the sound, make the echo my throne. Lanterns of the past, like the beats I spit. Answers now when the rhythm fits.
Bagpipes wail, beat drops heavy. Harp strings pluck while the groove stays steady. Highland hustle, feel the clash and the merge. Celtic soul with a modern surge. Flute spirals high like a hawk on the breeze. Bass hits low like roots under trees. Harmonies a battlefield, blades and beats. Ancient chants weave with my urban feet. Bagpipes wail, beat drops heavy. Harp strings pluck while the groove stays steady. Highland hustle, feel the clash and the merge. Celtic soul with a modern surge.
Yeah, from the cliffs where the mist kiss the heather, I tether words to the rhythm, sharp edge, Highland weather. Harp strings plucking, soul starts erupting. Deep bass thumping, no world disruption. Vinyl scratches, echoes of the fiddle. Cross the bridge of tradition, I stand in the middle. Ghosts of my kin in the bagpipes wail. Turn the page, modern sage, leave a trail.
Highland hustle where the past won't die. Bagpipes cry while the beats collide. Feel the wind near the echo reply. This is my home, this is my heart. Highland hustle where the past won't die. Bagpipes cry while the beats collide. Feel the wind near the echo reply. This is my home, this is my heart. This is my heart. This is my heart.
Stone circles hum, ancient drum lines murmur. Roots in the earth, but the flow stay firmer. Pipers in the hills, calling out my name. 808 thunders, playing modern games. Harp and the flute in the hip-hop groove. Ancestors nod when the bars improve. Sword of the word, sharp I slash through time. History and rhythm in the perfect rhyme.
Highland hustle where the past won't die. Bagpipes cry while the beats collide. Feel the wind near the echo reply. This is my home, this is my heart. Highland hustle where the past won't die. Bagpipes cry while the beats collide. Feel the wind near the echo reply. This is my home, this is my heart. This is my heart. This is my heart.
Goes to the highlands, steps in the mist. Heart's got a beat, but the soul's been kissed. Plucked tarp whispers, tales untold. 808 thunder, the night turns gold. Vinyl scratches, echoes in the breeze. Fiddle lines dance like a gale through the trees. Footprints on heather, a path so steep. Ancestors hum where the shadows sleep.
Bagpipes wail, the call is strong. Highland echoes where I belong. Beats so crisp, the rhythm won't fail. March through the mountains.
Follow the trail. Follow the trail. Follow the trail. Fake carved in stone, moss covered script. Legends unfold in the hands of the crypt. The groove grips tight like roots in the earth. Life's so wild, real, every step rebirth. Harp strings plug, heartstrings tug. Each rhyme a blade, each bar unplugged. Rocks and rapids, I leap, I sway. Flow so sharp it could carve the tape.
Bagpipes wail, the call is strong. Highland echoes where I belong. Beats so crisp, the rhythm won't fail. March through the mountain.
Follow the trail. Follow the trail. Follow the trail. Harps pluck strings, ancient tales in my veins. 808s rumble, break bread with the plains. Vinyl cracks like the hearth when it pops. Fiddle calls back, echoes through the drops. Bagpipes hum, wind bends the spine. My roots run deep past the stones and the pine. Cypher through the mist, through the glen, through the fog. Voices of the clan, every whisper's a log. Burn bright, keep it lit, let the echoes persist. This is Celtic cypher, can't resist, can't resist.
like smoke from the moor. Each note's a whisper from the battles of yore. Scratch the surface, find a rhythm that's raw. Fiddle strings sing what the ancients saw. Feet stomp earth, the groove won't break. Past meets the future with every step I take. Bagpipes wail, time bends standing still. Loop the moment, let the groove rebuild. Pluck harp guides where the stories weave. The cipher's alive and it won't ever leave. Cipher through the mist, through the glen, through the fog. Voices of the clan, every whisper's a log. Burn bright, keep it lit, let the echoes persist. This is Celtic cipher, can't resist, can't resist. Fiddle fades, but the groove still lingers. 808 heartbeats, counting time on my fingers. Harp strings hum as the story rewinds. Celtic ciphers eternal in these bloodlines.
Strings plucking, my thoughts keep ducking through misty moors where the echoes ain't bluffing. Vinyl scratch and whisper like the ghosts of clans. Fiddle screaming back like a battle demands. Got a deep groove under me, Highlander stance. 808 stomps make the pipes do a dance. Shadows of the hills etched in the flow. Stories of the past in the bars I throw.
Bagpipes where they cut through the night. Beat drops heavy, hearts take flight. Echoes of the highlands where the legends grow. Feel the fusion rise, let the rhythm show.
Yeah. Stone circle cipher, druids in the cipher. Ancient spirits spit bars, they ignite ya. Killed flapping wild while the beat keeps slapping. Footsteps of ancestors, I hear them tapping. Flute notes spiral like smoke in the breeze. 808s hit like the clash of steel trees. Scratching in the wind, DJ sword unsheathed. Words carved in the air, every rhyme bequeathed. Yeah,
Bagpipes where they cut through the night. Beat drops heavy, hearts take flight. Echoes of the highlands where the legends grow. Feel the fusion rise, let the rhythm show. Bagpipes where they cut through the night. Beat drops heavy, hearts take flight. Echoes of the highlands where the legends grow. Feel the fusion rise, let the rhythm show.
Of the heart pluck strings in the dark. 808 stomp like a giant in the park. Vinyl crackles, ancient scroll unravel. Fiddle hums back two timelines in battle. Cliffs whisper secrets to the roaring seas. Flute dances high, caught in the breeze. Boots on the stone, step to the throne. Celtic cipher carved deep in the bone.
Bagpipes where beats
wind, the loop then final. Fiddle screams sharp, cut through the static. Flow flips, quick moves, acrobatic. Roots in the dirt, but my head's in the storm. Grooves are poured all the way the past gets reborn. Harps the time machine, strings bend light. Flute takes the lead, soaring out of sight.
Bagpipes wail, beats they press, hands in the air, can't resist. Call and response, echoes persist. Ancient groove, we coexist.
Echoes from the highlands, winds cut like razors. Flood serenade the night, whispers through the glaciers. 808s rumble deep, hearts quaking chambers. Scratches on the vinyl, history's engravers. Ancient harp strings, plucked tales told in riddles. Lines sharper than the blade slicing through the middle. Sampled fiddles sing a call, a cry, a hymn. Bagpipes roar like thunder, storm brewing within.
Highlands echo, rhythm flows, bagpipes scream, beats explode. Ancient voices, stories told, through the grooves the truth unfolds. Highlands echo, rhythm flows, bagpipes scream, beats explode. Ancient voices, stories told, through the grooves the truth unfolds.
Talking clad ghosts, marching to the cadence. Bass lines pulse steady, no room for hesitation. Wordplay flips, acrobats, syllable invasions. Fiddle bow strikes, sparks, setting fire to the nation. Roots deep in the dirt, but the vibe stays elevated. Tradition meets progression, sound reincarnated. Plucked harp melodies, soft yet serrated. A clash of worlds, and the groove celebrated.
Highlands echo, rhythm flows, bagpipes scream, beats explode. Ancient voices, stories told, through the grooves the truth unfolds. Through the grooves the truth unfolds.
Wind whispers ancient, I'm caught in the trance. Harp strings pluck, fingers dance on chance. Flute spirals high like a hawk in the mist. Vinyl pops groove heavy, can't resist. Echoes from the cliffs where the past still lingers. Scratches spin time like DJ's nimble fingers. Fiddle calls back, answering the beat. Roots in the dirt, but my flow's concrete.
Echoes of the highlands are past and the now. Bagpipes scream, beat sharp as a plow. The groove won't quit, feel the mountains collide. This is ancient and fresh where the world resides.
My words cut deep, sharper than the broadsword. Stories untold, every rhyme a reward. Bagpipes cry out like the hills in mourning. 808s hit low, the new day's dawning. The fiddle wails, a ghost in the night. Harp strings shimmer like stars in flight. Bass drops heavy, ground shakes in reply. I'm the bard of the future with the past in my eye.
Echoes of the highlands